Okay, last lesson. We stopped at this page. Correct? Remember? We were doing the cuboid. Then I told you your cube and cuboid is like stacking your square and rectangle. We keep stacking. Then when we keep stacking, it becomes a solid object. Okay? And then how much space is occupied? But before we continue, Elijah, wrong seat. No, go. No. Okay, so when we keep stacking area, keep stacking up area, it becomes a solid. Then I told you, you can stack other flat shapes other than square or rectangle. We can also stack triangle. Then if I keep stacking triangle, then end up I will form a Toblerone like that. Can? Okay, so before we start today's lesson, I brought some shapes so that y'all can see. Later y'all can pass around, then y'all can see or have a feel what the solid shape shapes lah. Yes. You lost your wallet. When is the last time you see your wallet? When is the last time you see your card? Go find. Okay. Yes. Okay. So later I'll pass around these shapes. Y'all can take a look. Okay, this blue color one. We learned about this is a cube. Then you can also break it up. Then you will see that it is actually consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Making up the total surface area. Okay? And okay, go pass around, play. Okay, then this one is a cuboid. Okay, see. So you can see there are 6 sides to it. Then hey, the two of you also need to change seat already. One more time. Then you all change like Elijah like that. Elijah, wrong seat still. One table in front. You change, you go and see Elijah. Okay. So this one is like a Toblerone like that. The base is the triangle. Then we put a lot of triangle, it will become a Toblerone. It can be four-sided, like this one. Okay, so for this one is a hexagon. Then same, one end hexagon, the other end hexagon. Then we continue to put a lot of hexagon, it will become this solid shape. Okay? When you break down, this is the total surface area. Then so as you can see, very lovely shape. the table beside or you go and shift your table to the front and shake the table. Solution is always more than problem. Whoever see go and pass on. Shift that table behind you. Okay, if the base is a circle, then we keep stacking circle. It will also become a prism. What? If the base is a circle, then two ends also circle. Meaning I keep putting a lot of circle. It will also become a prism. And this prism got another name called a cylinder. Okay? So in English you call this a cylinder. So a cylinder is also actually a prism. Just that the base is circle.
Triangular piece. Interior. Special shape.
Okay, look up for a while. This one, your pyramid. The base is a square, and then the square goes sharper and sharper, go to the top, becomes a tip. Is this still a prism?
No.
No, why?
It meets at a point.
Huh?
It meets at a point.
It meets at a point. And you don't have two opposite sides with the same shape. You will realize all your prism will have two ends. Same shape one. But this one, bottom square, here also got same shape. Then if you look from the side, this one and this one, they are not in the same direction. They are not parallel to each other. So we don't call this a prism. The opposite side, same shape one must be parallel to each other for it to be a prism. Okay? So this one is not a prism. We call this a pyramid. Okay, then base is a circle like that, like an ice cream cone. So this is called a cone. Okay, this one is another pyramid. Just that the base is a triangle. It is also a pyramid. Throw up. Whoa! What a catch!
It's the Legend of Zelda.
Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda. Do you know the Zelda is what? Oh, you know ah? The Zelda is the name of the princess. Legend of Zelda. Hey, don't bring home, Okay, one more minute. Then pass the thing to the front. Then we start our lesson. Oh, was that throw not as good as mine, maybe? Your throw better.
So your B teacher.
No, I'm a math teacher. I don't teach PE already. My next point.
Oh, this is Elijah.
Okay, come, please pass the shape to the front. Or bring it back. Hey Elijah, you still haven't shift your table. You're too close to Arik.
So I don't talk to this game.
Arik, his math improving, passing his math already. Now I cannot let you come near him.
He's passing. Push.
Alright,
Better than you. He's coming to us. Wait. Hey, faster. Hey.
Right, later then I give. That one I need. Come, wait here. Now my phone class all know you already. Now my phone class all know you.
As the PLE boy.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, I want to start already. Okay, so today we will go on from cube and cuboid. Today we go on to prism. Okay? Actually, your cube and cuboid is also a form of prism. Okay? So prism, as long as I have one end, the other end exactly same shape, and then it is joined by these parallel lines, it is called a prism. So a rectangular, you can see the two ends are same, or you can see the bottom and top are the same, or you can see the front and the back are the same. So a cuboid or a cube is a special case of prism, where you can take all sides, all opposite sides also same shape. Then we have the more normal prism where like one end is triangle, then the other end is the same triangle. Okay, then these will be the base that are the same. Then how it is come about is like what I said before, we stack a lot of triangle. We keep stacking triangle until it forms up this shape. Okay? So when we go through the volume of the cube or rectangle cuboid, the volume is found by the area of the base, then multiplied by the height. So for any other prism, it is actually the same also. Meaning, if I want to find the volume of a triangle, let's say triangular prism, if the base triangle here is a right angle triangle, then let's say this one is 10, this one is 5, I can find this base area. A triangle, half times base times height equals to half times 10 times 5 equals to 25. Correct? This is the base area of this triangle. If I can multiply this amount of area by this amount of height or thickness, let's say this height here is 10 also. So the volume of this triangular block Where? The volume of this triangular block is just this area of this triangle multiplied by this length. Okay? So, if I want to find volume, the volume will be 25, because 25 is the area. Then I multiply this area by this amount of height. So times 10. So the volume is 250 cm square, cm cube. This one are cm. Okay? So prism, once you know your cuboid, it is just extend your knowledge a bit, then we can do already. Okay? So let us go to your workbook, page 79. Yeah, I go back see the video, then I think next time I take all these pictures before I come. Then I don't need to keep going to take photo. Okay? So an actual question. In this question, there is a triangular prism. The cross section or the base area is a triangle. This end is a triangle, this end is the same triangle. So this is a prism. Okay? Can visualize? It looks something like this. This triangle. Okay? Can So the volume of the prism will be the cross section area multiplied by this amount. This amount is 70 cm. So what we need to do first is to find the base area or the area of the cross section. We call this the cross section also, the base. Why we call it the cross section? Because if we cut anywhere in between at this 17, in between this 70 cm, if I cut the block, I will see the same section. I will see the same area if I cut perpendicularly down everywhere. So we call this the cross section. Okay? So for prism, one thing to take note of, for prism, all the cross sections will look the same, or they are the same. So your front and the back is the same. If I cut in the middle, what I see will be the same also. That is a property of prism. Okay? So when we want to find the volume of the prism, first we find the cross-section area. For now, I break it down into cross-section area. We find the area first. So, area of triangle, half times base times height. Base and height are always 90 degrees apart. So now they give me 6, they give me 8, they give me 10. But I must only use 6 and 8 because 6 and 8 are 90 degrees apart. If one is the base, the other is the height. Okay? So, my triangle, half times 6 times 8 equals to 24 cm squared. So my cross section area, if I multiply it by 70 cm, I stack 70 cm worth of this area, I will get the volume. So the volume is 24 times 70.